Hanging out with Ranger defenseman John Moore as we get set for the Stadium Series coming up right around the corner. Got the Islanders, you got the Devils, you got two great rivalry games, and you get to do it in Yankee Stadium. I would think that for a player, this has to be a pretty cool thing to look forward to.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You know, it's crazy that we're going to be in Yankee Stadium playing a game, and I can't wait. It's, you know, your earliest memories of hockey are playing outdoors and, you know, beautiful winter days and just having fun. And to be able to do this in the NHL at Yankee Stadium, I don't think you can ask for anything better.
Have you picked the brains of any of your Ranger teammates or any of your buddies that have played outdoor games yet, what that experience is like?
Yeah, I have. I was asking a lot of the guys that played in Philly what to expect, and they just said it was an awesome experience. I think you look at the outdoor game with Detroit and Toronto, I think there's also some elements, you know, if you're wearing a visor, you got to make sure that, you know, it's up, you know, it's not fogging on you. So I guess, you know, we'll have to iron those things out as it gets closer, but I'm excited.
As you're watching the Winter Classic this year, and you touched on it a little bit, you know, you start thinking of the technical things, the visor and all that. Are you also thinking, when you see how cold it is, how the heck am I going to stay warm out there for 60 minutes?
No, I think like getting warmed up is going to be a challenge, but once you get going, I think you're going to be so excited it's not going to matter.
What do you think the biggest deal for you personally is going to be? Do you think it's just going to be walking out there and kind of taking everything in, or do you think it'll be the actual game itself? Or what do you think will grab you the most?
I don't know if you can just kind of peel one thing off and say that's going to be the biggest moment. I think the entire thing is going to be a great experience for everyone in this room, but I think you also can't overlook the fact that, you know, you can't get sidetracked by all the stuff going on. At the end of the day, it's still the, you know, 200 by 85 foot rink, and it's a game we all know how to play, and that's what's most important. So I think you know, it's going to be exciting. There's, you know, playing in Yankee Stadium is going to be an unbelievable experience, but you know, these are important games too that we need to win.
And you remember the game that was played at Wrigley. You're a Chicago guy. Of course, there was the outdoor game at Wrigley a few years ago.
Yeah, there was. It was, I think, Detroit and Chicago. And I had some friends that went to the game, and they just said how cold it was, the wind off the lake there. But, you know, again, I'm sure if you're playing, it's a completely different story. You just, you know, the biggest thing is hopefully the wind will be at our back for 2 periods.
You have, you know, even though you're a big Cub fan, Chicago fan, and all that, what about the aura of kind of being part of Yankee Stadium? You get to do it as a Ranger at Madison Square Garden. Now you get to go to another iconic venue like Yankee Stadium. What do you think that's going to be like?
You know what? Yeah, it's not just in baseball, but in sports. You know, it's one of the biggest venues in the world, and you know, the Yankees are such a storied franchise, and growing up and watching them and seeing the success they've had just in my lifetime, you know, everything speaks for itself. So for us to be able to play there and in such a historic place, it's really something special.
Sounds pretty cool. John Moore and the Rangers take on the Devils and the Islanders, not to mention big points in those games coming up, Metropolitan Division games playing outdoors at the stadium. Enjoy the entire experience.
Oh, thank you.